Hi, welcome back to Old School Moto. So I have a question. Would you buy parts from Temu, for example? Would you buy parts from Temu? Buy parts from Temu? What? Why? I mean, it's going to be fucking rubbish, mate. Well, what can you say? I'm going to show you some things that I found on Temu and some things that I've actually bought and see what you think. Okay, look, yeah, I'll look. Okay, so my YZ250F that I rebuilt, it had a problem with the radiator, was leaking, and I bought these on Temu, and I think that was around the price that I paid. The ones that I bought from are discontinued now, but here's another set anyway. So $76 Australian, which would include postage to getting them to your door. And look, I found them absolutely brilliant. Like they have that kind of like trick handmade look, and they are actually a little bit thicker in the core, in the actual depth, than the standard one, and that required me to just slice a bit of plastic off the inside of the radiator shroud to make the shroud sit comfortably. So yeah, they were really good, and for the price you can't complain. So yeah, happy with that. That's just one thing, just to show you. Okay, these little bleed valves for the top of the forks. As you can see, they cost me nothing because I had credit, but they were really cheap. And a couple of different colours and stuff, KTM or Honda, or just the general black ones which are sold out there. Yeah, cool. Like, just a little bit of bling and pretty cheap. Okay, another thing was the Pro Taper bar pad for me orange handlebars for the YZF 250. So again, hey, it is what it is, but it looked good. It had all the right spelling on it, for example. But yeah, looked good, fitted well, couldn't complain too much. Another item was the chain guide, or drag chain guide, whatever you call it, that protects the swing arm. Okay, so I bought one of these for my RMZ, and I bought one of these for the YZF. Now, these holes here and around the chain fit perfectly. This hole here, not so great. Like it was off, and you couldn't stretch it to make it fit, so it required drilling a hole in the swing arm and putting a screw into it. So if you can see the little mouse cursor here, so with the hole here, the original hole was, for example, say here, so it just didn't quite fit, and if you stretched it to make it fit, it just pulled the whole thing out of shape. So again, great, done the job. $14, I think the original ones, I can't remember the price 100%, but I mean, you're looking at maybe $50 odd or something. So, or maybe not that much, maybe 30, but I think it was somewhere in $30 to $50 odd. And okay, so another item bought from Temu was this chain guide. The old one was cactus, had been worn right through, and obviously hit a few rocks and stuff. But yeah, look, for $34, it was bloody awesome. Like, it just bolted straight on, and you can see here what models it fits. So RMZs, YZs, YZFs, RMXs, and DR, just bolted straight on, and looks fantastic. The quality was great. Like I can't really complain too much about it. And one thing that I had on the YZF 250 was the fuel hose was just old and getting hard and perishing around where it went onto the petcock and where it went into the carby. So I thought I'll try get something on Temu because I was ordering stuff, and I ordered this, which was seemed cheap, I guess, but I also looked at the little clips there that would be nice to have, and look, honestly, it was shit and it was a waste of money. And I said it was excellent, but the quality of it was okay, but it just didn't fit. It was hard to gauge the diameter of the pipe, and I thought, well, yeah, I'll just keep it, or I'll be able to use it on something else for sure. But yeah, I was just unhappy with that one. Okay, so here was another thing that I bought, was and I'm going to guess they're a copy of the Pro Taper bars, but I bought these for the YZ as well, only because the original bars were just a high bar and I didn't feel comfortable with them, so I bought these, and I bought the orange ones. So they came with sizing, a whole pile of different colours, and I mean, I guess to the untrained eye they look like the real deal. And again, $28. So here's another little thing, just the rear mud flap guard, shock guard, whatever you want to call it. But again, I had a look at a couple of these, and the sizing between the holes and also the length is something you got to look at. So I had the original one, which was pretty trash, but I was able to get something with the same holes, but the distance between here was actually I think it was about 10 mils shorter. But saying that, it fitted, and it worked and looked really good. Alright, and another thing that I bought was these flange bolts and nuts. Now, where are we here? Look, a lot of different lengths. They got the flange on. They look very similar to the original items, and I was able to use them specifically on the RM to replace on the shrouds and seat bolts and all that sort of stuff. So for $40 for all that, and I've got those parts for future. So it was good, a good buy, and they're stainless steel, so it's just great. Okay, another thing that I bought was some new riding gear. So again, the price that I paid was $89, shirt and riding pants, and the quality was just as good as what you find anywhere. So again, I wouldn't know whether these are made in the same factory or a similar factory or an exact copy. All the stitching, all the things like buckles and what have you, all seemed legit. So again, for the price you pay, they were good, and look forward to wearing those shortly. Okay, and another thing, just getting into the riding gear, I got a pair of Thor kind of yellow pants that are still okay, but I did the jersey was cactus, so I thought, I'll find another jersey with kind of yellow and black to match the pants. And this one's here. It's got Thor written up the outside on the arms. Got the Rockstar Energy, blah blah blah. But look, $9. Couldn't complain. And it fits perfect. I think the only thing that you got to look when you're buying gear on here is the sizing, and when you go over here you can get a good indication, so you can measure yourself up to match the different sizes that you need. I'm normally in an Australian size as a medium, but I find that if I buy stuff from there I have to go for the large, and depending maybe sometimes the extra large, but I plan to lose a bit of weight, so I think I will stick with the large. And then if you're in America or something, obviously you got inches and that you can work with, so all good on that. Okay, and another thing, gloves. Okay, so I bought these. I had a look at the gloves that I had and got the sizing of them, which was medium, and the gloves came as a medium size, and they were tight. I mean, quite tight. So again, you've got to be aware of the sizes. So I have ordered, I did order a red set at another time, and I ordered the large size and they were perfect. So look at the cost, mate. I mean, seriously, like, how can you complain about that? So yeah, look, that's the thing again, 100% on the gear. You've got to really, really look at the size, and the Asian sizes are slightly smaller, so you've just got to think, well, is there a way of finding out the sizes? Well, there we go. And I should have, with due diligence, gone in and measured things and taken measurements of my hand and decided that, yeah, look, I need to do this. But yeah, that's it. So in conclusion, would I buy stuff off Temu? Yeah, 100%. Also, I have bought stuff from AliExpress, and obviously a fair bit of stuff off eBay, which again is all Chinese stuff. So I wouldn't have a hesitation to do it. And I know, look that I'm saving money that I can spend on more quality parts that and extra things that possibly to do with an engine, or swing arm bushings and seals, and those really, really important things, or things like being the difference between buying a just a standard run-of-the-mill chain or a quality O-ring chain. You can divert the funds to something that's more necessary. That's something that needs the money spent on it to get a quality product. So again, that's my conclusion. So let's move on.